there, viewers. Sun Service here, back with more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the Japanese. And, well, things are going somewhat mixed, I guess. The large German fleet here has gone into the Weihai invasion zone. And I am not going to risk my fleet against them until we've repaired. And as such, I'm sending all my fleet that are out here into Northwest Korea, and we're going to be probably repairing for the next couple turns. I did an idiot fight to an end for the peace treaty offer, so... And anyway, it's going to be a while till that peace treaty offer is a thing I could do anyway, so... But we need to repair the ships, and so I'm repairing the ships. Just because... Yeah, it needs to be done. There's nothing else I can really... There's nothing I can really do about it. No, we're not going to threaten Portugal with war. Oh no, I don't want another war with the Netherlands. But we have another war with the Netherlands. Because, well, yeah, we got nothing really else that we can do other than another war with the Netherlands. Issei... Alright, the two Isseis are going to have to be suspended. Cruisers suspended. Those things are not going to be seen service a little longer. Alright, Kasagi, you are seen as too badly damaged. Right. I want the Luck Demon to still be the Luck Demon. I'm going to send... I'm just going to scrap the one cruiser that was the only survivor of her class. That class is gone. So Kasagi's gone. Had to suspend the Dreadnoughts. Going to suspend Tamar, and Frenchie, you're going to get suspended. Frenchie and Dutchy, you're going to get suspended. And I've just budgeted this enough that we are getting those... We're getting ships out, we're getting repairs done, sorted, I guess. Let's see. Good, though. Okay. Agree. Damn you, France. Okay. We're going to be dealing with repairs for longer than I'd like. I think we're going to lose Kachow Bay. And I think the Germans are going to win in that situation again. Because, yeah, we're going to lose the land invasion before my fleet is ready to go out again. Which isn't good. Isn't good at all because, yeah, we're having massive fleet issues. Okay. Interesting indeed. Except for the fact that most of the pretty much the entire battle fleet is in repairs still. Only the Kashima is out of the repair yards. Only Kashima. But we're getting more ships out, we're getting more equipment back on action, back online. We're about to lose a whole bunch of transports though. Right. There. Yeah. No. I need the entire fleet ready for this, not half of it. Okay. This is going to be a loading screen for a whole bunch of brave Sorobining. Right, brave Sorobin out of here. Do you even need me to recite the lyrics? Well, seeing as I'm continually getting copyright claim whenever I actually cue the actual music. Oh shit, that's a Dreadnought. Yeah, we are definitely running. I'll just recite the lyrics here. Brave Sir Robin ran away, bravely ran away, away. When danger reared its ugly head, he turned his tail and bravely fled. Brave Sir Robin turned about and gallantly he chickened out, bravely taking to a sea to beat a very brave tree. Bravest of the brave Sir Robin. I think I screwed up a lyric or two there, but we're running away. It's brave Sir Robin. Well, they'll be fine. But yeah, actual Dreadnoughts. They got 31 centimeters, so roughly 11-inch guns, I think. No, 11 point something. Like, because 31.5 is 12-inch guns. Hold on, let me check. No, it's 13.5. It's 12-inch. So they've got 12-something gun, 12-point-something inch guns on them. Then. Right, if they're 31, yeah, 31 centimeter. My gun of choice is slightly bigger at 32 centimeters, but yeah, mine are all Mark 1, theirs are all in the Mark 2 mounts, so I'm not... But, yeah, they're Dreadnought. I do not want to fight it. If I can help it, I don't want to fight it until I can... I might have to pull emergency refits Mark II guns. Yes, it's going to mean a couple more months of nothingness from my end, but... You know what? Seeing as we're going to be retreating for a while, I'm going to go grab a snack. I'll be back momentarily. Okay, the retreat of the century is still going on. Smoke screen. Hold on a second. Okay. Finally, the end battle screen. It's a mix of pre-dreads and dreads, but it's the dreadnought I'm worried about because my dreadnought is 4 months away at best. But that's not even including the fact that we have other battleships we need to get fixed up. We need to get fixed up, we need to do refits. Like, I just... Can I continue the construction of Issei and Issei's sister ship? I can continue Issei, so we're going to get a dread in 4 months at least. So that's one good thing, I guess. I need to do refits, but I can't do them because I need all ships for the war. But this is bad. This is the problem from being at war, I think, since 1896 in this campaign. Is that you end up having to decide between refit or continue fighting. Now, I'm very much concerned about this fight because it's ships we can't run away from, and their torpedoes are deadly. And I mean deadly, like... German torpedoes in particular have killed more ships of mine than I would like to admit. Killed or wounded more ships than I'd like to admit. Yes. First blow to us. Then here comes the cruise speed boost. Coronel is, well, now having issues. Right. Secondary guns go over there. I don't want to change my angles yet, but I'm going to have to probably do so for torpedo defense purposes. Right, I gotta turn. The torpedo threat is too great. Say Adler, you ain't getting me, matey. They should protect against their own main guns then. Hell, say Adler and Cologne would be able to bounce off my shells, my secondary shells. As their main guns are larger caliber than my secondary guns. Yeah, I think Coronel is right now in a state where I can leave her alone. Leave her alone and go for the cruisers instead. Well, other cruisers, sorry. Yep. Nah. Main guns back to Coronel. Right, Coronel is going down now. This is definitely clawing back from last episode. Fixing my mistakes. And the Sea Adler surrendered. Auf Wiedersehen! Right, so yeah, light damage to my ship. Yeah, both of you two out of there. That one's going through again, not good. Okay, how many of the Fukushimas can we start the construction of? Only Fukushima herself, right. You stupid Dutchman! I'm saying they're stupid because they've started it at the point we've got our fleet back. Right ho, Dutchman. You ready to regret your actions? Hopefully regret your actions? Because, well, it's going to be the Dutch that I sent the fleet after. first. Don't even have enough tonnage to begin with. Yeah, we're going to lose Cao Cao again. Well, we're going to lose Cao Cao, which that was a fucking nightmare to try and take in the first place. We're in a nightmare trying to retake bloody Weihai, but okay. Got 2 and 3 months left there. So Suya, Isuzu. Right, let's get all the Fukushimas now constructing. Yep, we've lost Cao Cao again. Well, Cao Cao, sorry. Not again. If they'd retaken Weihai, then it's again, but... Right. So fleet meeting. Hopefully it's with the Dutch fleet, because then I can, well, make sure the Dutch aren't a problem anymore. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can find it. There it is. Gonna be back momentarily. Right. Okay, it turns out that the loading screen was quicker than me shaving. Ah! The fleet meeting is with what? Never mind. Oh, what the... There. Right. It's good to have the old gang back together, right? Yes. Especially when the old gang is now all freshened up through repairs. Freshened up with repairs and other good stuff. Uh-oh. Their gunfire is accurate. Run away! Run away! Run away! And it's the... £20 says the Tamara's gonna sink. Or get very badly damaged in this one fight. It's the luck of that ship. I know. I know that ship too well. But look, it's turning to go for the Tamar already. Oh wait, no, it's going for Shokak. Cricket. Yeah, you're not actually doing all too good, Cricket. Knocked out all their weaponry, made them virtually disarmed, then killed them. I wasn't accidental touching! I'm going for the bloody... Thank you! Right. I'm going to add one more Fukushima to the list. Alphorus, you can thank me later. I'm going to go. Put the castle on. Said I was going to get... Right. There. Wilkins. They're sending more... Why am I only getting the singular torpedo boat fights? I don't know why, but I don't like it. I don't like that we're only getting fights against one torpedo boat. Get it? One torpedo boat. No more, no less. It's one stupid torpedo boat. If I just take off those, turn on that, and turn on that, and do that, I think I can go make a cup of tea, come back, and my ships will still be alive and the battle will be over. Yep, we massacred him. We massacred him good. Good. Shit, I just spilled tea on my... I just spilled fucking boiling tea on my leg. I am a bastion of calm. I am calm. I'm definitely fine. Not fine. That burns. Well, we're gonna lose that invasion anyway, but that one we still have hope for. So, our Dreadnoughts, well, Issei's out, the other one is going to be out next turn. Then when the other one's out, I'm going to go straight into building our second Dreadnought class. We got the Fukushima class light cruisers on the way. I think our second Dreadnought is just going to be a one-off for now. Mostly because we got other stuff to worry about as well, like repairs when they inevitably need to happen. We got the Fukushimas, obviously. We got refits that are going to need to be done. Like, we got loads of stuff that we need to do. Loads of stuff we need to do, not really much ability to do it. What I need is another peace. I need peace with all nations. I can't afford war any longer. What I hope is that German fleet's going to move off to the invasion that the German fleet is doing. Then I might be able to sneakily retake Weihai. But no, that ain't going to work out, though, is it? I think I need to just peace out with the Germans. Yeah, I'm going to peace out with the Germans. We can't... It's better in the long term if we just peace out with the Germans now than try and do more. Try and fight them more, because trying to fight them more I don't think is going to end up well with our current tech level. So if I can peace out with Germany, then that leaves the Soviets, Americans, who we're doing well against, and the Dutch, who we're just about to gain a massive victory against because they would have failed to take our province. So, in some areas things are bleak, but in other areas it's going well enough. That needs tuned again, no. I need to make sure that thing's properly in tune, as that's actually become my number one that's become my recording guitar now. Like, viewers who watch all these things diligently enough know I'm a musician, as well as doing all this stuff. So, I do a lot of, like, music recording stuff, and certain guitars I have here are just dedicated to recordings. Others are dedicated to more practice, and then others are then subcategorized again into instruments I can actually bring out to a live show reliably, with then one instrument crossing between all three because it's my only one of that type. Well, I say only one of that type. It's the only one of that type that is the 4-string variant. And that would be my fretless bass. My fretless bass is the only one of my instruments that is useful both for all three recording, practice, and live shows. Although the only opportunity I ever got to use it live so far, it had a bit of an issue with electrics that needed fixing. Which the fixing wasn't done until the night after the gig, if I remember correctly. Hold on a second. I think it's important that we have the Dutchman lead this. I think we found one of the Dutchman's sisters. Or brothers, or whatever. I'm referring this ship as the Dutchman, so this ship, the Dutchman, the ship here is now canonically a he. Frenchie here, it's ambiguous on whether or not it's a he or a she. Frenchie's non-binary. Frenchie's just referring to that, the ship's French. But Dutchman here, yeah. Now, you imbeciles are following these imbeciles led by the luck demon herself. Right. Let's go. Okay, that's their cruiser. Heavy cruiser design. It's a newer heavy cruiser. Yeah, they've somewhat rebuilt from me kicking their ass. That's fine, I guess. And I just need to confirm my suspicion. No! It's not a sister ship. It's a downgrade from even when the Dutchman was in its original form. And it's especially a downgrade now the Dutchman's in the form that the Dutchman is in right now. AP, 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 AP. There you go. Arc melt. Torpedo boats. My one weakness. Well, actually, any ship with a torpedo, my weakness. That's annoyingly true. Oh, God. Tenguru's taking a hit again. Come on. Come on, Tenguru. You know better than this, matey. I got pinged. Oh, it's Monroe server. Rocket. I really do need to go and look through that Scandinavian playthrough he's doing. Monroe's doing them. Okay, so the Dutch ship here is badly crippled. Probably not going to survive the night. The Norderhackers there, Norderhackers is going to be next, most likely. Yep, their cruiser there has gone down. You're taking hits that are penetrating you from 23cm guns. Yeah, penetrating and causing floodings. Go up through 15 cent. Yeah, you can they can easily penetrate the 4.5 belts, I guess. Mains, secondaries. Good. I think once the Dutch are dealt with and the Germans also peace out, that I think is going to be the quietest period we're going to get to refit. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! Luck Demon, you have struck again. In probably one of the best ways possible right now. You're not getting torpedoed again today. Oh no, what happened? Torpedo. Right, Yakumo. Luck Demon, get out of here. Luck Demon, leave. Leave. Guys, full speed. Go help the Luck Demon. He's out of torpedo ammo. You go there. Okay, enemy battleship is going down. Yep. Participation award given. Oh, and you actually did do quite a bit of damage to someone before you died. What? The fucking ram bow. Wait, did I just see that correctly? A torpedo boat flash fired. Wow. Miracles can happen. You're still in original Toyota rebuild state? The words, how have I not refit you yet, going clear in my head right now. Blurring off in my head right now. Auto. Right, at this point, I guess. Get the 4. The 4 is the most intact of their surviving ships. How? 4 isn't at an angle to launch torpedoes, or it wasn't at the time the torpedo was launched. They don't have above waters, do they? No. Here are you, here are you, here are you. Fun. Two battleships have been torped now. Great. Before you're dying, before we end this fight, you are dying. Or surrendering, whichever comes first. Hey, they get to choose death or surrender. No, I would choose in this situation, but they do it. They're choosing death. Agree. Peace treaty out. Let's bring out our 2 Dreadnoughts as well. Let's just make sure they're out, able to do stuff. Building new ships. There's an annoying fleet meeting issue. Yep, please, 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 peace, please, please. Please peace out. I want the peace. I'll just go quickly grab something. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to go in and design a new ship. It's not going to be a new heavy cruiser. Okay, or armoured cruiser, sorry. Yeah, I think it's a new Dreadnought I'm going to do. Yeah, cruiser free is what Fukushimas are. I want to do a new battleship, but I want the Zuikaki name on a different ship, so... Yep, you're going to be the battleship Nishan. Now we can do ABXY with this thing, so... We're going to do that with our 32cm guns. TNT-1 white powder, enhanced, increased AP before anything else, Captain Cat ballistic, we still only have Harvey steel, this ain't good at all, steam expansion free, induced, Augs 1, electric, Charlie! For God's sakes, dog! A car beeped its horn! So what? Let's go a heavy. Let's go a heavy shell. Increased AP with a capped shell. Electric steering, electric there, yep. ESA does 20, so you're going to do 20 as well. Yeah, we're going to do an all 15.5 gun setup instead of the mixed secondary battery we had on the essays. Then have as well an extra gun over the essays in terms of our main armament. We have 2 extra guns in our secondary armament. Same speed, roughly. It's like 36 I did there. Then I know here it's 5.5. Then let's go 2 centimeters on those. And superstructure is also 5.5. Conning tower is 10? No, it was 11. Right. Yeah, roughly 11 centimeters. So that's good. And 5.5 there. Cut back range by 1. And there. Mission at 24. No, nearly 25,000 ton ship. And yeah, she's going to be a one-off. Especially as I'm going to do an 8-month dockyard building program on top of this. Right. So yeah, we've got our new large capital ship on the way of the Nishan. And then Nishan is going to essentially be, what do you call it? An experimental ship that will then experiment the full forward and backward superimposed layout, and then we'll go from there. advisor to... No, I'm just gonna take the money and essentially take the money and run. Yeah, I don't mind that happened. Okay, we took the money and run in this situation, and so now we're going to head down here. We're going to take this we're going to take this province because we kind of do need a province. A province taken over to account for the loss of Wei Highway. But at least it's no longer war with the Germans. They've probably been like the worst nation to go to war with this campaign so far. Right, I hit agree, but I'm gonna take your port first because I know this game. You're not gonna give me enough money to take it if I try to take it naturally, so. What's the extra couple turns gonna do? Other than causes hell. I don't know. Okay. Mark 3 4-inch guns. I don't use 4-inch guns. Or the, well, equivalent to 4-inch guns here. I'm just gonna skip through to when we take the province. I've had enough battles this episode. So yeah, building your ships, port striking stuff. Yeah, hurry up. Oh, you're building a destroyer. I see now. I see now. Yeah, we're going to be here. Oh, there we go. No! Okay, and Spain paid a lot of money to ally themselves with us, and then it all went to waste. Straight away. Portugal. Where's Portugal? Kingdom of Portugal. Improve relations. I don't want to be told every other turn, oh, do you want to go to war with Portugal? Yep. Yeah, Portugal here. You want to go to war with them? Right. Still loading. What is it trying to load the building of? I don't know, but finally! We don't have the money to share. Yep, Germany's gotten a bit of territory now. A bit more territory. I'm now glad I pieced out with them. Being honest. Right, the cruisers, the Fukushimas are out. That is great news for me. continues after more failed negotiations. It's almost as if like this game doesn't want me to go to peace. You know what? I'm gonna send the Shokakus back. That's Sagami and Shokaku. They're gonna be sent back and they're gonna get refit. I'm finally in a comfortable enough placement that I can pull the Shokakus into refit without recklessly endangering the survival of Japan. So, yeah, I'm doing that. Alright, can I push you up to 19 knots? 20. Come on, 20. 20 knots, yes. Yes, the Shokaku is now the same speed as the new ships, which is good. White powder. Cat ballistic. Increased AP. Enhanced. You get the new Coincidence 2 range finding gear. You get advanced stuff there. You get updated everything there, I guess. Which does kind of mean I'm going to have to... Oh, we're 7% over with all this. I don't care, I still need to do upgrades to this thing, so... Best rear tower on as well. The two funnels like this get swapped out for the triple funnel like that. We're going down... I'm only going to do 18 knots instead. Fix that mistake I made with the original ship design. 5.5-inch main deck. Yeah. Can that push for 19? Nope. Still stuck at 18. But 18 knots is better than what the speed on the Shokakus was, and so Shokakus, you are clear for refit. Clear for refit. We can finally get some work done on our older ships. Our older ships that need the work done on them. Yeah, these cruisers. I'm gonna wait till just for a small bit. Right, so Kaku. No, no, not Nishan. The Kar. Oh yeah, none of the Kakus are actually in port. I just sent them to port. Seriously, of those newer cruisers, only one is left. Those light cruisers didn't have a good life then. This loading screen's taking forever. When have they never taken? When they haven't? When have they not taken forever? Okay, tensions. Just got the better, interesting Norda Sea. Sunk, but ships that shouldn't have gotten damaged did get damaged. Kingdom of Netherlands peace treaty. Frenchies. The French and Kashima are both down for the count again. Right. A little bit of dockyard work is done. I don't get it. I've just offered them a peace this turn. They failed. And now they're requesting peace after they refused my peace. Right. Time to have the Dreadnoughts go it alone. Well, not exactly alone, but the Dreadnoughts are going in. Dreadnoughts are going in. Everyone else follow behind. Charge attack to hell and back. No torpedo boats, get back. I guess light cruisers back as well. Some of you were damaged. Right. Dreadnoughts! Oh, they got like 10-inch guns. I think. Is that 10 or is that 9? Never mind. Never mind. We have Dreadnoughts. Like, we finally got them in! We finally got them! We're finally battling with them. This is great. Oh yeah, because the replacement of those two guns, we can't actually have you go. We have to Okay, I just noticed a minor weakness with this ship. We have to expose an uncomfortable amount of broadside to have X-turret fire. Which I don't like. Yakima, why are you getting in that close? Maybe because I wasn't really focusing on yours. Not focused on the Dreadnoughts who are dreading nothing at all. Okay. You've just had your torps detted. A light cruiser is penetrating your... light cruiser with only one large-ish caliber gun. Yakumo's running. Ha ha. You failed, Americans. With that torpedo attempt. You failed miserably. Trying to kill us. Yep, the Cheyenne is sinking, so there's now only the Rally to go. Again, I don't like it. We have to expose an uncomfortable broadside amount to get that rear turret action because of placement of those secondary guns where they are. Now there is an easy fix to that. That would be adjusting our secondary element in the next rebuild with the knowledge in hand. But it also means as well that for the ships that come up after Nishan, we adjust the secondary placement as well. To, again, more account for the newfound knowledge we have with terms of our placement of things. Kashima is essentially mission killed anyway, so I'm gonna hold the Kashima. Right. Hopefully we piece out this turn, and I can get the other Shikaku in rebuild and a bunch of good stuff. War continues after more failed negotiations. I don't care. We're moving off Vladivostok. We're gonna go after the Russians now. Gonna go after the Russians now. I'm going to hit that again, just because, well, yeah, it is. 'Tis the season to try and be peaceful. Yeah, you just duck up. Duck up again. I'm not sending you back out after that. Or at least not yet sending you back out. Right, Sagami, go in for rebuild as well. Yeah, let's actually go for Kamchatka. Up to Petropavlovsk. It's right. Right, I think. Right, you're going to be done in the turn. We're going to temporarily suspend the mission. And so we can afford the next turn. And that's going to be the end of the episode. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you again. Service going silent.